Hello, thoroughbreds. Hope you've settled in with a nice steaming hot toddy because these past few weeks have been a lot. X is on the warpath, and our queen Blair has been in their crosshairs big time. But look out, X, the bee bites back. Or, well, this is back, and if you haven't heard the track Blair dropped with BFF Miss Zoe Wade, what rock are you living under? Things were looking essentially grim for X when one of their own baddies, mouth breather Scotch, found his way onto Blair's hit list, and can we just say ouch? But boy, oh boy, did X turn it around at the last second with the scathing halftime shout. Did you hear the not-so-divine secrets of the Zeta Sisterhood? The Zeta House is facing a real PR nightmare, but in all the catfight chaos, one deposed queen was lying conspicuously low. Too low, if you ask us. Where oh where was Miss Min Sinclair? We're thinking X marks the spot on Poppy's little hiding place, so give us a shout out if you see her. Keep it chaotic. Strawberry and cream. Hopefully you're all having a nice day. Queen Bee 2, Chapter 4, Queen's Gambit. With Zoe hot on your heels, you make it to the Zeta house before the furious mob, with the ground shaking at a 7 on the Richter scale, and you're pretty sure you saw a pitchfork or two behind you. Down with Poppy! Down with Poppy! Let's pick up the pace. I am not dying to say Poppy's bitter ass. You burst through the front doors and find yourself face to face with a bunch of trembling baby Zetas brandishing mops. At least they aren't sharp and pointy. Blair, what's going on? Chloe said we can't go to the game until we finish cleaning the fruit punch. No time to explain. Just lock the doors and don't open them for anyone. As the girls squeal and try to figure out how to fortify the entrance with mops and buckets, you race upstairs to Poppy's room and pound on the door. Poppy, it's Blair and Zoe. You need to let us in now. I would rather die. Why the hell would I let you in? Well, you could tell her you needed to figure out if she can help you find X, but knowing Poppy, she's just as insufferable brat about it. And you've got no time for that. There's a stampede of pissed off thoroughbreds on their way, and they want your head on a platter. They can have it. Anything's better than you darkening my doorstep. Poppy, open the door. There's a literal mob after you. Why? The why won't matter when they trampled you to a pancake and stole all of your Balenciaga. So unless you want that to happen, I have no clue what half this fashion crap is when you people talk about this crap. I'm gonna be real, it's rich people talk. Poppy's bedroom door opens a crack, revealing a snotty glare that you have not missed. Snooty, thank you very much. Well, good work, Zoe. You shove the door open the rest of the way, knocking Poppy flat on her ass as you and Zoe rush inside. You're out of your tiny corn-fed little mind if you don't know better than to show your face around your forms, Phil. The threat might have been impressive if you had any leg to stand on, but you're not HBIC anymore, Poppy. You should be honored we're here. Sorry. I love the little slam fest we've got going on here, but can we address the elephant in the room? That is, this room. You wave your hands at the absolute crap fest you're standing in. Poppy's life may be a mess, but her bedroom is on a whole other level. We're talking empty takeout containers littering the floor, piles of dirty laundry. You can only imagine have been there since, the Cretaceous period. Damn, Bobby. You live like this? The phrase, oh, how the mighty have fallen, mean anything to you? So you just don't give a shit to clean up after yourself anymore? There's Fallen, and then there's Swan diving into a huge pile of garbage. How do you do or go anywhere without stepping into a pile of pad thai? Ha, yuck it up, yokel. In case you've forgotten, it's your fault. My life is a freaking joke. You ruined everything for me. Cue the thunder of footsteps on the pavement outside. The mob's so scary loud, you slip on a pile of Hermes' scarves. You want to talk Ruin Poppy, because that's going to be all of us if we don't get your asses out of there before we get torched and pitchforked. If you ask me, a good forking might help with your temperament. No, they're not aiming for me. No, they're aiming for your dumbass. I'm not falling for another one of your tricks. Downstairs you hear shouting, pounding, and then the unmistakable bang on the front doors bursting open as baby Celia scream. Get her! Begonia thought. Jesus. It's like we're calling out the window, and I just got my nails done. Absolutely the F off. Do I look like a mountaineer? I'm not going anywhere. They're gonna come into this bedroom and then take selfies. How does this make you feel, Poppy? Oh, yes, the F you are. I should push her out the window. You lunge at Poppy and shove her through the open window. What the hell? Bruh. But don't question them. You and Zoe stick your head outside to find Poppy sprawled on the patio. At least she didn't die. I could have broken a leg. Well, I mean, that would have made dragging you a lot easier. Oh, please, from that height you couldn't even break a nail. You climb out and haul Poppy up by the armpits and then shove her over the patio railing right into the hedges below. You're in a hurry, okay? You ugly little... Oh, hold that thought. Is that a... Zoe, was that a leap over the railing and land in the hedges, which, not exactly comfortable, but beggars can't be choosers unless apparently they're Poppy. There is a plant matter in my veil. Oh no. Maybe you want to cry about it to the rabid mob out for your blood. Come on, guys. I know where we can go. Follow me. Surprisingly, Poppy can run in stilettos when her life depends on it. And when she realizes where you're leading her, she even puts on a little extra burst of speed. But when she struts up to the freshmen guarding the doors to the clubhouse, let's just say you wish you'd brought the popcorn. Sorry, this is an exclusive space. I know that, idiot. Just let me through. No can do. You aren't on the list. What? Well, this is super embarrassing. Interesting way to say hilarious here. I'll put her out of her misery. Zoe settles up next to Poppy and flashes a smile at the freshman. She's with me. Oh, sorry about that, Miss Wade. Go ahead. The freshman steps aside, clearing your path. Zoe smirks as she enters the clubhouse, and you nudge your simmering Poppy in after. You two had better explain what's happening. I had to be rescued by Tweedledum and Tweedledummer, and then I was bounced at a clubhouse? Mine? You mean you haven't been on the tee? As if I'd waste my time on that steaming pile of crap. She says, as she takes out her phone and starts scrolling. You hear the recordings from the halftime start playing until the Poppy closes out the window with a snarl. This is an amateur. My dog could have done better editing job. Where's the artistry? Where's the passion? Do you think I did this? I mean, they needed someone to blame. And you've been MIA for weeks, not to mention you're Belfour's most high-profile bully. So what? Why didn't you just let the mob get to me, unless... A very familiar glint of evil smugness enters her eyes. On one hand, it makes you a little nostalgic. On the other hand, you barely hold back your knee-jerk impulse to throttle her. Unless you need help figuring out who X is. Now that we're put a target on my back, you think I know something about them. Or you're a threat to X, but you know. You two are about as transparent as a crystal ball on empty thoughts and conspiracy theories that Chloe has placed in the brain. Wait, so you think X is framing you too? I mean, it's obvious, isn't it? I ruled for 3 years. You've been on the throne for a month? Clearly I'm the one making X nervous. Right, because fading into obscurity in a room filled with rotting takeout is really what's gonna make them nervous. Anyway, Bobby, are you saying you'll work with us? Wake up for a man. Do you think I'm going to stand by and let X make the entire school think that they have the right to revolt against moi? As if... I'm going to find X, rip them a new one. Since you two are the only ones not stupid enough to fall for the tricks, I'll take what I can get. Well, we're not working for you. You know what? Never mind. Do you have any idea who X is? Please, Farm Bill, I'll have you know I have carefully curated block list for occasions such as this. She whips out her phone with a flourish and shows you a long list of names, numbers, email addresses, pictogram handles, and more. She scrolls for so long, you have to wonder if it never ends. You're as feared and adored as me. You have to know who your enemies are. It makes them easier to identify a Judas in your midst. I see my pictogram made the cut. This is my proudest moment. And yet my name is nowhere on this list. Is it because you need my help? Be honest, Poppy. Have you been waiting for me to save you this whole time? The only thing I want you to save me from is your rancid breath. If you really meant that, you would have deleted my number. Oh, that or I never saw you as a real threat. Anyway, any of these bitches could be eggs. They're crusty little minions, and I'm going to take extreme pleasure in ruining them all. Hold that, Blair. We got a little problem. She settles up to you and shows you the comment section on the T, which, okay, on an average day, you'd be glad not to be Poppy, but today, hallelujah. Alright, let's give these a read. Holy shit, we gotta scroll. She's not in Zeta or Alpha House. Someone check the senior lodge. She's not at the food trucks, but this Korean barbecue is dope. It's true, it is actually good, barbecue, if you can find good Korean barbecue. Didn't find her in the main quad, checked all the trash cans. I checked the hot art teacher's office, no Poppy. What about the fashion club? Or the jewelry club? Oh wait, I think I'm in the lost and found. Kim's Bubble 9, already checked there, nothing. Engineering first floor clear, checked all the classrooms. Oh my god, what if she ran to Saks or something? No way, she's obviously on campus. Somewhere we wouldn't expect, like the locker rooms. Sources say Blair Hughes lasered her eyebrows off and stencils them on every morning. Stay tuned for pics. What? Okay, Bello Velvet Babe 21 is totally unrelated and untrue commentary aside. This is a literal witch hunt. I'd love to see it. Arthur Blair, it's only a matter of time before they track the witch here. And yes, offense. But I don't want to be here when that happens. Well, we just have to throw them off Poppy's scent. Or better yet, they get them to stop looking for her altogether. Hang on, I got this. So they're mad because they think Poppy humiliated them and their friends at the halftime. So if she just apologized, Poppy, who's been openly eavesdropping, dry heaves. Not even joking. Wow, okay. Well, my other idea was staging an epic takedown where I livestream Blair neutralizing the situation. If situation means Poppy, and neutralizing means me getting all the credit for stopping her evil rampage, where do I sign up? Fine, I'll do it. Wait, what? Only because it'll get those village idiots off my back sooner. It's not like I'm giving you a victory. Real victory, Farm Phil. I'm doing it for me. Besides, I was in 3 Korean toothpaste ads as a child. If you want an award-winning performance, look no further. Diamond choice. Great! I've got this all figured out. So you'll chase me into the storage closet when I'll make my last desperate stand. The audience will love it. And now she's giving stage directions. Can we get to the filming? Absolutely. I'm a natural improv. I just have one word for you, Poppy. Run. For a second, you see genuine fear in her Poppy's eyes. And then Zoe lifts her phone. You're live in 3, 2, 1, go. Poppy bursts to the door, but comes to a dramatic stop when she realizes she's seen herself in. She whirls around to face you, chest heaving, as she watches you stalk inside with a smirk on your face. Looks like I've got you cornered, Poppy. Damn you, Farmsville! Damn you! Someone polished at you. Try too hard a word. Because that's, acting is not in. Good thing you're here to save the show. You can't hide from us anymore, Poppy. It's time to confess. You're behind the halftime, aren't you? Poppy flattens herself against the back wall, tossing her head from side to side in anger. Let's just go with anger. I didn't do a damn thing, Hughes, and you'll never get me to say otherwise. Then I'll just have to tie you up and force a confession out of you. As Poppy's face registered. Extremely overdone. Whore! You cast a quick glance around for what you can use to restrain her. I would assume the good old durable, scratchy rope, nasty old socks, fairy lights for festive touch. Yeah, I'm gonna go with fairy lights, actually. Yo, Zoe, help me unbox these lights, would you? With absolute pleasure. You flip Poppy around and pin her with her face to the wall. Zoe props up her phone to film as she unboxes some holiday lights she takes from the top shelf. Let the dog breath and DJ wannabe. It isn't even Christmas. Listen, fairy lights are good for all seasons. Especially, like, Halloween all year round. What? Not quite. Here you go, boo. Zoe hands you the unboxed string of lights and then retakes her phone to film you unwinding them. Thanks, babe. You wind the string around Poppy's wrist a million times and start turning her around and around until she's completely bound. For the finishing touch, you plug the end of the power socket and ta-da! She sparkles, she shimmers, she rages, shimmers, and simmers. Happy holidays, thoroughbreds! If only there was a picture. Ha ha! Chanel Imposter says, somebody put her at the top of the bell tower as the perfect ornament for any occasion. Poppy snarls at you, snapping her teeth in your face and everything. It's actually terrifying. And then she kicks you in the shin. Ow, what the hell? You're blocking my line. Move a step to your left. Can you believe this chick? You do as she said, and she's instantly back in acting mode. How dare you treat me like this? I did nothing wrong. Oh, are you trying to say halftime wasn't you? Of course not. I've been framed, I tell you. Framed by a lesser evil. Who only hopes to mimic my glory. I mean, okay. How can Belphegor believe a word out of your mouth after you've used it to demean and ridicule innocence these past 3 years? I know the perfect way for her to prove she's telling the truth this time. You do. What are you thinking, Zoe? Zoe stalks closer to Poppy, circling her phone around the front of Poppy's face, moving aside her veil to reveal the red splotches of anger high on her cheeks. Belphegor's mad. They were crushed under Poppy's heel for 3 years. They want apologies. Only then will they be willing to listen to her. You hear that, Poppy? Or do you think you can do it? Fess up for the crimes of your years past. Poppy does some eyelash fluttering thing. You'd think it's supposed to be fake swooning, but mostly looks like she's got mascara flakes in her eyes. If it's what I must do to prove myself, I suppose I have no choice. Great. In that case, check Zoe's phone for the things people are demanding apologies for. I mean, these are really stupid things, but okay. Oh god, not the poser. Everyone knows that's not even her real name, which is totally fine. Great, even so, it's creative expression. Just like the noise she makes and calls music. Which is why I apologize for what I was nothing but jealousy talking, and when I said she should hurry and become a folk singer already so she could fade into oblivion. I guess that counts as an apology if we factor in who it's coming from. Suddenly, Poppy sags against the wall. I feel unwell. I think apologizing did something to me. I feel genuine remorse. Oh, for the love of Christ. Gasp. Is what I'm hearing true? Yes, that one apology has broken the dam, flooding me with an ocean's worth of regret. I realize the error of my ways, but I can rewrite the past, Blair. All I can do is try to create a brighter future. She gets a far-off, misty-eyed look, gag. A future where oogos and nerds can unite with beautiful, talented, adored members of society. Not even I can buy this. I'll even start donating my out-of-season clothes to charity for poors. Oh, Jesus Christ. She buries her face in her hands, while she dramatically sobs. Zoe gets some real, choice angles. You can just feel the memes being made. I'll spend the rest of my life helping others instead of dragging them down. I won't spread another rumor or unlawfully employ another freshman for as long as I live. I think you can do more than give empty promises, Poppy. Everyone, tell everyone right now that Accept me as your queen. Poppy's head snaps. Her cheeks totally dry, if not patchy, with 2-day-old foundation. What? It would make the good people of Belvoir feel a lot better if you admitted once and for all that you've given up the throne. Poppy's lips twitch in disgust, but she doesn't let her earnest expression waver. I admitted you're the queen, and I am just one of your lowly subjects. The cherry on the top of that cake was Poppy's soul visibly leaving her body. She had a soul? Don't bullshit me, that was farts. Oh, was it so hard, Zoe? What are our viewers saying? I don't know. I'm not sure they buy it. It's one thing to say things that have changed, but actions speak louder than words. People want Poppy to show she's a new person. Yes, anything. I'll do anything to show my pure, genuine intentions. Anything, huh? I have an idea, Poppy. To show you've changed. Kiss the queen's ring. Poppy's eyes twitch, and you spot a popped blood vessel. You really think that would help, Blair? I mean, really, really help. Personally, it'd make me feel a lot better. And now, the look on Poppy's face, so she's literally plotting and silently plotting to erase her name from history, but still. Right hand or left? Oh, dip, she's going for it. With a dramatic flourish, you present your right hand to her. Do you swear loyalty to Queen Blair Hughes and vow to support her reign? Yep. Then you may have the privilege of kissing my ring. Slowly, painfully, she presses her lips against the cool metal of your ring, and with her face obscured from the camera's view, she mutters, I'll kill you in your sleep. I'd like to see you try. 9,000 viewers say, looks like Blair's got this handled, as we knew the Queen would. I'll be watching you, Poppy. Oh, for all of Belvoir's sake. You'd better stick to your word. It's what my people deserve. And on that triumphant note, Zoe ends the stream. Poppy immediately starts up with the hissing fit she's hardly been restraining for the past 10 minutes. Get these idiotic lights off of me now. I really wish Pixelberry would have spent 5 minutes of artistic value, especially because, you know, we pay them, to just see Poppy bound in a chair of lights. Come on, man! She struggles, futilely, still completely bound up in the merrily twinkling holiday lights. I don't know, I like the shit loud postur's idea to put you on the bell tower. But alas, and you'll never get to stick or pick Poppy's brain about X. So you relent and set her free. Good. Now if you two stagehands would follow me. She struts back to the clubhouse proper, and rolling your eyes, you and Zoe follow. Now, obviously it'll take us forever to get through my entire block list, but we don't have to. Whoever leaked the video and audio was a Zeta. Because those recordings were secret Zeta intel available only to Zeta members. This isn't rocket science. We interrogate them on one by one, these idiots, so weeding out the rat would be a cakewalk, and I know just the place to set our trap. Probably where you store all the footage. Seriously, Poppy? The chess club? Yes, Farmsfield, the chess club. We need to lure them somewhere destabilizing. Somewhere they're not at their weakest. Or they're at their weakest. I know my girls, traitorous scum that they are. These chessboards, the shiny nerd medals in the case, they're going to be our secret weapon. Okay. As if on cue, Zetas shuffle into the room, their arms pinned to their sides, like touching a single chessboard will infect them with smallpox. Oh god, oh my god. Why did we get the shady group text telling us to come here? My aura's like diminishing by the second. Listen up, skanks! Oh boy. We've got some questions about the little stunt at the halftime show. Bobby, I thought Blair locked you in a storage closet. Listen, after kissing my ring and swearing fealty to me, you know, I let her go. Oh, I let her help me out with a little task, isn't that right, Poppy? For a second, you think she's gonna lunge at you, and then she remembers she's outnumbered. Yes, this was all Blair's brilliant idea. Alright, this is how it's gonna go. You all stand against the back wall, no talking until I call you forward to be questioned. Wait, you think one of us did it? I mean, it makes sense. Statistically, crimes of revenge are perpetuated by those closest to the victim. Yeah, at least she knows. Cue the awkward silence. What? No, I'm not saying it was me. I was live streaming Liam chugging spiked Gatorade. My Veronicats can tell you. Okay, well, you should start with the freshmen. They aren't in the halftime dance, and that makes up, like, the prime suspects. As one, the Zetas seniors move aside, revealing the group of freshmen cowering against the back wall. I've never trusted Zoe, though. Or Chloe, whatever the hell. Sorry. Sorry, Zoe. Oh god, oh god. Listen up, Freshie. We need to start the sacred ceremony, right? Confess already and end your suffering. We know it was one of you. The Zetas, baby, whimper and cower and Poppy prowls in front of them like a panther on the hunt. None of us could have spoken like a guilty virgin. Don't think I forgot we plucked you out of obscurity before those AV Club nerds got their hands on you. Striking, like a cobra, Poppy clutches the freshman's cheeks in her stiletto-tipped fingers. They could probably smell the technical proficiency on you. You are so lucky you have the bone structure for an annual Zeta calendar. She's telling the truth. She was in the sorority house all day. We all were. Another Zeta steps forward and Poppy looks at her so fast you're surprised she doesn't snap her own neck. What were you doing at the time of the crime, girl who looks like Susan? I was doing housework. All the freshmen were. That's a pretty flimsy excuse. What do you think, Blair? If you really didn't do it, give me one reason I should believe you. I mean, you could start by asking me to prove it. Which I totally can, by the way. She holds up her swollen hands. Are those fingers, or did someone leave some sausages out in the sun to rot? Oof. I had an allergic reaction to beeswax. I was using to polish all the reflective surfaces in the foyer, and spent all the halftime show applying ointment. Plus her fingers were swollen to the size of sausages. I don't think she would have the technical sophistication to do it. Excuse me, but did I ask you for a sob story, you useless cur? Get those disgusting appendages out of my face! Also, you're out of the Zetas. I only voted you in so I could use you as a personal selfie stick. How are you gonna hold my phone now? You know, I just would like to say, I hate every single person in this book. You rich, pretentious mother... The girls run out in tears. They're all bullies. They're literally all of them. One by one, Poppy interrogates the baby Zetas in nervous breakdowns. But when you get nothing from them, you're forced to start questioning the seniors, and it goes well like this. It wouldn't be me. I have no clue how to use that big square thing that they use in the sound booth. I'm sure I'll regret asking this for years to come, but big square thing? They're in the library too. They play music and videos. It has a large little clicky thing plugged into it and makes funny sound when you touch it. Oh, I know what she's talking about. Yeah, okay. Get out, just go now. I've had 35 people DM me asking me to see Teletubby on my ass. Do you think I want this? Listen, I'm not gonna lie, I would want to see Tinky Winky on an ass. Dude! People found pics of me and the mime. I've had to file like 4 lawsuits already, so bad for my image. I'm sorry, they found pictures of you and a mime, but you're gonna file suit? That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. God, it feels like we've been doing this for years at this point. Who's left? Ohio shuffles forward, wringing her hands together, hardly able to meet your eyes. Does it smell like snake in here, or is it just Jimmy Choo's? Am I in trouble? Your nerve is shaking. Obviously you're hiding something, so tell us what it is. I don't know if I should say, but I don't want everyone to be mad at me. Let me guess, those are fake Jimmy Choo's. Well, it's the truth. You feel better once you do it. You know, I know this must be hard, but you've put in an impossible situation, probably bullied into doing something you didn't want to. Well, it's not exactly that. Well, then what is it? If you don't tell us the truth, we can't protect you from X, but if you do, all of us will have your back. That's a lie. I just want to say Blair doesn't speak for me. Listen, I will smack you. Okay? I'm serious. You shoot her a look, and she rolls her eyes, but shuts the hell up. You'd really do that, protect me? Well, it depends on the reason. Of course, we're on your side, but we can't help you if you don't come clean. Ohio takes a shuddering breath, her lips trembling. I've never sold anyone out to Axe, I promise, but I think it was my boyfriend who did, and I think I helped him. Blair was right, Ohio was behind it! Oh, shut up, Chloe. But I thought we were besties. How could you turn on the sisterhood like this? A sisterhood built on bullying and beating people and diminishing them until they're nothing, until then you take what left of them and then build it to what you want. Yeah, really good sisterhood. Also, who the hell would date you? I've been talking to the super hot guy I met online. Up until today, I thought he was just the love of my life. And it's possible it's X. Ohio's memory. So there I was walking home from my summer algebra class when my phone buzzed. It was my Cinder app. Oh my god, Sue, someone super wiped me? Oh my god! Chadley Gaines.
Hey babe, you're hot.
Oh my god, thanks, I love your profile pic.
Hey, you go to Billboard, right? You look like you're popular.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
Mad respect. So, what you doing?
Talking to you? Queen Terrier, I just noticed her name. Charlie seemed so interested in my life at Belvoir. He was always asking me to spill tea about people there. I thought it was just for jokes, but now I'm not so sure. Hold on, I gotta scroll.
I bet they're just mad dirt at your college, huh?
Actually, we're not a poor school, so there's a lot of grass.
Haha, 420, but I mean like rumors.
I mean, there's a rumor Blair killed Michael and threw his body in the Hudson, but I don't know, I think Michael can swim.
Hey, I think there's this ex-dude at your school. You okay?
I know the sorority's so scared. What if X makes us not popular anymore?
You gotta keep your secret safe. I can help.
Oh, thanks, babe. It's been so hard for me to trust people since I got catfished by those monks turned BMX riders when I was in high school, but I know you'd never do that. This woman is like a lot of other women in the world. Catfished.
You got anything about those sorority bimbos you live with, babe?
Wait, but isn't Bimbo a deer? Hang on, you have to hear about Trixie's butt Teletubby. Everything I told him ended up dropping at halftime, so that's why I think he told X. Or he's literally X, you idiot. Hang on, do you have proof that this Chadley guy even exists? Aya nods soundlessly and holds up her phone, open to a dating profile. Chadley, 27. 3 mutual friends. Looks kind of familiar? No, I don't see familiarity in this person. You're kidding me, right? That's my ex Bradley. No, that's Chadley. He and Bradley are identical twins. Oh my god. Bradley doesn't have a twin, you duplicious taint. And if he did, do you really think his parents would have named him Bradley, but make it Chad? Chadley's a family name, I think. Like, what are you saying? Oh god, she is not the brightest fucking light bulb in the whole entire universe. The Chadley is some guy who looks like Bradley? No, the Bradley is Chadley. Oh, honey. Chadley isn't real. It was all fake. His name, his profile, everything. Wait, so I wasn't talking to Chadley? Are you telling me I was talking to X this whole time? Oh! I should have known something was up when I got invited to the weird group chat a few weeks after meeting Chadley, but I just muted it. I told my entire family about Chadley. He was gonna meet my parents over the winter break. What the hell am I supposed to do now? Yeah, I have no advice for you. You're too stupid. Oh my god, you guys are such amateurs. Hello, this is obviously a pity point goldmine. Score 2, score 3. For Veronica's devastating lack of heart and soul, but it does sound like she has a plan. Oh, you turn your back on Ohio's pitiful sniffling. Give Veronica your full attention. Go on. If you put X on blast for catfishing poor heartbroken Ohio, you make X into the villain. Everyone takes Ohio's side. It's like PR 101. Oh, we can showcase Blair's the one who uncovered the truth and saved her. X's image crash and burns. Blair becomes the hero queen. Yeah, but at the same time you also put X on blast for also using catfishing Ohio to also get the evidence and turn Poppy against everyone else. It would actually give her some points as well.
Let's do it. Everyone deserves to know what a lying snake X is, and keep their eyes out of Chadley. Keep it out for Chadley. That'll break their hearts.
Oh, for the love of...
Just checking. We can get out of the gross nerd cave, right? Please say yes.
For sure. But first things first. You lift your phone. Can I get a pic of you crying to use as a thumbnail when we repost the live stream to make X look like a total douche?
Yeah, for sure. How's this?
She drops her face in her hands, and as a fresh tear spilled down her face, she snapped the pic. A gold mine, this girl, just like Veronica said. Oh, her acting is so second rate. Whatever. Poppy, you're free to go. I don't need you anymore. For now. But I know you'll come crawling back the second you...
Let's go already. All these little ritual pieces on these checkerboards are creeping me out.
You waggle your fingers at Poppy and strut out of the chess club with the Zetas at your back. When you arrive at the quad, it's already crowded. You spot your loyal jock cheerleaders and make a beeline. Yo, Hughes, Alval's got your text. We've been publicizing your little shindig, like you said. Yeah, I can even cut class for this. And I brought you the microphone we use for the football practice. Bless all their bro hearts. Carter hands you the megaphone and fist bumps you, which seems to be a final straw for some nearby nobodies. Excuse me, but what exactly is the reason for all this fuss? I was trying to study by the lakeside.
And I was trying to get a good pic for Picta, not get photobombed by Teletubby ass and the Steel fan, or Stan. Oh my god, I said that wasn't true, and my name isn't Stan.
I just want to go home. Bye. They really are helpless. You raise the microphone to your lips. Alright everyone, sit those asses down, listen up, because I got news you need to know. News that will shock you to your very cores. I'm here with Zeta House darling Ohio Sax, who has a very important warning for all of you. Yes, Crispin, even you, so put those notes away. You put your arm around Ohio's shoulders and hold the microphone in front of her, and instantly your eyes fill with tears. All natural, this one.
Hi, Thoroughbreds, it's me, but I need to tell you about a guy named Chadley.
Why should I care? I canceled a Medi-Pedi for this, God.
Well, I was feeling lonely, and haven't even looked at my Tinder profile for like a year, and I was shocked when this hot guy super swiped me. He seemed so interested in me as a person, and he was so charming, funny, and always asked me about myself.
Sounds like a dream guy.
I really, really thought he was. Perfect. I should have known it was all a lie.
Girl, the good ones always are. Oh, f*** you. I said it. No, the good ones exist. We just are too goddamn busy, and you women are just playing too many goddamn games and don't know what you want, and or said goodbye to all of us while you pick douchebags. I had to get that out of me. Ohio sniffles and a few tears roll down her face. Some of the more sympathetic nobodies crowd forward to try and comfort her and probably win top 15 favor, but whatevs.
Oh man, what did the douchebag do to you?
Whatever he did, it's not your fault, Ohio. No, it isn't, because our story takes a dark turn. Chadley promised Ohio love. He promised her protection from X. If X is after her, I mean, she's part of the problem. No Chadley guy could stop X from fixing it. God, this is such a waste of time. X would never force us to listen to this kind of crap you call a press conference.
Well, if you let me finish, you're all getting fooled. The reality was Chadley was tricking me into turning on my besties, my Zeta sisters.
She buries her face in her hands and starts sobbing. In tears, the rest of the senior Zetas, minus Veronica, rush over and pull her into a giant group hug. You don't deserve what he did to you. It's super mean.
I don't blame you for what happened. Nobody would have fallen for him. Or anybody. There was never any Chadley. Chadley was X all along. That's preposterous. Prove it. Ahem. If you'd all open your campus emails, I've sent you all screenshots, texts between Ohio and the supposed Chadley. Everyone's phones ding and buzz in unison as they start taking them out. Gasps of shock and horror ring out. It's all the stuff about the Zetas that was dropped at halftime. Whoa, hold on, dudes. We thought Poppy was behind halftime, but it proves actually X was. What a shocker. And they manipulated poor innocent Ohio into helping them. Damn, that's shady. An alpha would never treat a young lady this way. There you have it. X is probably sliding in your DMs too. Beware, thoroughbreds. No cinders are safe from X's duplicitous schemes. Oh my god, Barf, does this mean Chadley I've been talking to on Cinder for the past couple weeks is probably X? What about the Dadley, who super swiped me a week before school started? I question Dadley. I really question it. You catch snippets of the outrage chatter going on between your rightfully scandalized thoroughbreds. Shady as hell. Didn't think Belvoir was like this. Rip his balls off. The X supporters in the crowd flinch and shield their faces, partially from Daisy, as they try and fail to escape and crush of their angry classmates. Oh god. This is such a bad look. Wait, does this mean the person who leaked the audio of the Zetas making fun of me for having no fashion sense? And for me being poor, which is totally not true, by the way. That was X too. They didn't just target populars, they'd made the rest of us take the fall too. That's right, Emmy, and Begonia and Daisy, even you, Crispin, were thrown under the bus by X, just so they could try and cover their ass. Honestly, I just am pissed off on all of your behalves. Like, we get it. X hates Belvoir, and everything we stand for, blah 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 blah. But what I don't understand is why they have to play with everyone, even those whose side they pretend to be on. Probably because they're just some washed up nobody who smells like unwashed jockstrap. Never smelled that, and I don't want to smell that. I thought I was doing some harmless flirting, but I was actually helping an evil mastermind. If it happened to me, it could happen to anyone. I'm so grateful to Blair for opening my eyes. She saved me from X's awful game, and now the rest of us know to be more careful. Listen up, X. If you think you can get away with sabotaging us, you're delusional. If I were you, I'd quit my little tricks while I was ahead. Really, they're not even ahead. Because if you don't, you'll have all of Belvoir to deal with. Don't fool yourself into thinking that you can bring us down. We will find out who you are, and when we do, you're gonna wish you'd never messed with us. Hell yeah, the anti-X crusade starts now. Oh, can we make signs? I have glitter pens! Queen Terrier 66. I like how we give her little devil horns. Interesting. You leveled up. I mean, I guess. Drop the mic, aka megaphone, as the crowd cheers and slowly disperses to plan their X-vengeance. The Zetas squeal behind you. Girls, let's get some low-fat, low-carb vegan gelato and stream Bridgerton for the rest of the day. Yay, a Zeta day. As they skip off arm in arm with Ohio, looking like what you find in an image search happy friends stock photo, Zoe looks up from where she's been tapping away on her phone. Ordered us pizza to celebrate a job well done. That'll be at the dorm in 10. Nice. Let me swift pay you. But you pat your purse, you pat your pockets, you give yourself a full body pat down as Zoe watches skeptically. I think I left my phone in the chess club. Then go get it, girl. We might both be rich, but that doesn't mean I'm letting you skimp on pizza costs. You sprint back to the chess club, and there's your phone on one of the tables where you left it, except sitting at the table is none other than X! No, just kidding. Blair, I didn't expect to see you here. I'm guessing this makes your phone? He holds it out to you as you approach, and you take it from him. Thanks. I gotta admit, I didn't expect to see you here either. What's with the papers? He rubs at his temples, knocking his glasses slightly askew in size. You don't think you've ever seen him look so drained. Truth be told, I need a quiet spot to grade these papers. My office has become a tourist attraction of sorts. Some of the students are looking for preferential treatment. I can't seem to convince them that they won't be getting it from me. Because of all the crap that's been posted on the T. And speaking of which, your phone buzzes and Ian laughs wryly, mutters under his breath as you both take out your phones and skim over the latest. Speak of the devil. Gather round, thoroughbreds, hang on to those low-foam cappuccinos because this caffeine boost is scalding. And it involves our favorite has-been from Farmsville. Exclusive interviews from those cornfield natives who knew Miss Hughes best have revealed that Blair is not who she seems. Clone from a so secretly married to her cousin. Click here for the juicy access to all the dirty, juicy secrets Blair's been hiding. You're very, very welcome, Bellow Velvet Babe 21. Yes, I've been with my cousin this entire time. Idiots. They watch as the comments roll in, everyone either bashing you or begging them for more. Your fingers hover the video link as you breathe hard. Wow, everyone sure moved on from Poppy's crusade fast. Welcome to Belvoir. These claims are absurd, not to mention insulting. I'm gonna give these assholes a piece of my mind. Could you at least try? Is that an interview or a middle school film project? Those cornfields are painted on the wall, and the guy playing my so-called cousin, the sophomore Justin Thyme, aka the guy who sniffs paint behind the naked elf statue on Tuesday mornings. Poodlemania. LMAO, I'm crying. Flexing all day. Okay. Yikes, Thyme, what are you doing, bro? Ooh, you guys think Justin and Velvet Babe are like an item? Yes, that's what I was going for, you idiots. And that's what I thought. Triumphant, you slide your phone in your purse. Ian looks from his phone screen to you, clearly impressed. Well, it certainly has been a hell of a day in more ways than one. To put it lightly, I take it you'll be hanging around her for a while. Yes, the chess club is the only reserved Thursday nights. Aside from that, students steer clear her because, well, allergic to intelligence? Yeah, I had a whole demonstration earlier. And that's why I find it perfect place to hide out, catch up on work. I've never been interrupted. If, well, you're welcome to stay here if you like. I know it isn't much, but at least I can offer as a respite from the madness. I'll offer it gladly. He reaches out and takes your hand, playing with her fingers as he looks up at you, all fox innocence and the puppy dog eyes. He aims your way. And honestly, I've missed the chance to talk with you, like we used to, whenever we need each other. Are working and talking really what you want me to here for? Well, I think I'm overdue for a good distraction as well. That's a little selfish, don't you think? His thumb brushes along your wrist, then over your pulse, making you shiver. Oh, I'm being very, very selfish. I just want you all to myself. So stay with me for a while. Diamond Truth. Just what I needed. Not really. So, what kind of distraction were you thinking I could offer you? We're not gonna text Zoe and tell her it'll be longer than 10 minutes. You pull out the chair across from him and lower yourself into it, crossing your legs and leaning forward to bat your eyelashes at him. Clearly it isn't grading papers variety. You take a stack of papers and unceremoniously dump them on the next table over. No, grading wasn't what I had in mind. In that case, you slowly trail a finger along a chest piece, watching as his eyes follow the movement. Then you grab the piece and put it on a random open square. Forced a d4 and I call checkmate. He bursts into guffaws, shoulders shaking, eyes lighting up with pure amusement. Warmth, affection, he tries to get his laughter under control, so to speak.
That's not how it goes, actually.
Oh, well, maybe you could actually give me a few pointers, unless you aren't as good as you think you are.
Come on, game on, Blair Hughes.
I'm shaken.
You should be, because that piece is a knight, your move was illegal, and my king is over here, hence no checkmate, not even a check.
Your nerd talk is so sexy.
Shaking his head and still laughing, he gives you a rundown of the pieces that you barely listened to. Then he moves a pointy piece and says it's your turn.
Ask for some hands-on pointers. Oh, but I'm so confused. Please, Ian, show me what to do.
You hold out a hand, waggling your finger slyly.
Show me physically.
Well, considering there is a clear diagonal to my king, he takes your hand and it's warm, and brings it to a piece, slowly curling your fingers around the smoothest surface of it. You can move your bishop like so. Is it just you, or does his voice drop a whole octave as he guides you in sliding the piece around the board, his eyes piercing you to this square, in which you have me on the defensive. He brushes his thumb against the knob of your wrist, and by the dark glimmer of amusement in his gaze, he can obviously tell you're paying zero attention to the board. Say check, Blair. You swallow at the subtle note of authority in his voice as his fingertips stroke along the back of your hand.
Check.
He smiles, pleased, and it feels like a reward. Wonderful. You follow directions very well. And then he releases you and focuses all of his attention on the board, like he wasn't just intensely seducing you. Very well, I'll block your attack with a pawn to g6, your move again, Blair.
What?
Oh, for the love of... keep your eye on the queen. Yeah, have my eyes on her. There's no saying what I'll do if I manage to capture her. He's playing with you, and not just chess.
I'll move this guy over here.
Still reeling from the sudden 180, you move a piece, any piece. Hopefully it's your own piece. You aren't even sure. Really? Interesting move. I'll have to move my rook to capture your knight here. He does whatever he wants, whatever he says, and then pauses to gaze smolderingly at you over the board. Your move, Blair.
Pass? Can I do that?
Very well, I capture your queen with my bishop, which gives me an opening to checkmate your king in 3 moves. Boo! You did not stay here to actually play chess. I did. You swipe your hand over the board, knocking over the pieces and scattering them to the ground. He chuckles richly. I haven't seen that play before.
I call it mutiny because you aren't paying enough attention to me.
Jesus Christ, she's like a 12-year-old. You rise out of your seat, walk over to his. He smiles up at you. That's where you're mistaken. I've been taking up the brunt, or you've been taking up the brunt of my attention, Blair.
Oh yeah? Then prove it.
You sling a leg over both of his, straddling him, and sit down so you're in his lap facing him.
No more looking at the board, Ian. I want to be the only thing in your sight.
His hands come to your hips, fingers squeezing slightly as his voice lowers to a rumble. You're making very certain of that case.
Only some hickeys on his neck.
You lower your face to the pulse point on his throat and press your lips against it, feather soft.
Don't you dare take your hands off me either.
You part your lips, swiping your tongue along his skin, and bite just as gently as you kissed him. You feel him swallow. Blair.
Suddenly you fasten your mouth to his neck and
suck hard, relishing in the feeling of his entire body jerking. Lets out a sharp cry, head falling back, hands grabbing at you to pull you tighter to himself. You move down the column of his neck with a series of nips, kisses, before settling onto another place and sucking hard. Oh. You feel the tension in his body, winding tighter and tighter, but before you can leave another hickey, he grabs your waist and lifts you off his lap. Whoa. Suddenly you find yourself sitting on the table, your legs parted, and Ian standing between them, his palms flat on the table on either side of your hips. You're more serious of a distraction than I anticipated. really.
And you're playing harder to get than I would have, but I like a good game.
Grab him by the collar, pulling him closer, wrapping your legs around his hips. But he stops you with a sturdy hand on your waist. As much as I want to, Blair, this is an old room. The locks are obsolete. I can't risk it. Now, this is just proof that all the things chess-related are cursed. Boo. Oh, poor baby. Ian chuckles, leaning in to brush a kiss against the corner of your mouth. You're adorable when you pout. Don't try to sweet-talk your way out of this one. I'm just telling the truth. He kisses the corner of your mouth, and damn, it's real sweet. You untangle your legs from around him. Fine, you win, and maybe you're right, and this is a bad idea. But only because these chess tables are not comfortable to sit on. Oh, can we take things back to your office, though? Your desk is, on the other hand, very comfortable. Is that so?
Oh yeah, wide, spacious, big. Perfect for, grading lots of papers.
Getting railed on was an option. Are you serious? I'm sure that's what you were thinking.
Let me finish. It's perfect for grading lots of papers and flinging them all dramatically off so we can have climb on and have hot and crazy.
I should have guessed that's where the story ends. I suppose we just need to find a secure place then, ideally somewhere off campus where I could take my time with you.
Do not tell the pair heir you're only reserved the place for sex. That's like probably a fox pass maybe.
Ian runs a hand down his face, once again knocking his glasses off center, laughing under his breath. Noted. Should I ever resort to reserving a pair heir for sex? Straightens his glasses and smiles fondly at you. We've been together for all of 30 minutes and I already feel like I can breathe again.
Honestly, I've been worried about you. It sucks not being able to ask you how you're doing.
Not seeing your face, hearing your laugh, feeling your touch. It's been tortuous.
I feel the same way. I hate that everything is so complicated this year.
Well, we'll get through this, Blair. Before long, you won't be a Belvoir student anymore. We can go back to just being people.
I can't wait. Until then, I guess I should let you get your work done, huh? Wouldn't want to add more worries to your plate.
It's very generous of you.
Nothing if not thoughtful. So until next time, I guess.
Just a moment.
Suddenly leans in, bringing his face to yours. You feel his breath on your lips as he speaks, a mischievous smirk on his face.
I have one more request. To tide me over until next time.
I think I know what you're asking for. You seize the back of his neck and pull him closer. Your lips crash desperately against his. He responds immediately, instinctively raising a hand at the small of your back so he can cradle you close as he kisses you.
Blair.
The feel of his lips against yours makes you ache. You wind your fingers into his hair, keeping him close. Maybe I should forget about leaving. He pulls back reluctantly, gaze intently into your eyes. Quickly, he drops a small affectionate kiss on your cheek.
We'll have all the time in the world for this before you know it. Just be patient.
You first. He steps back so you can hop off the table, but takes your hand before you can go.
Thank you, Blair, for this. I needed it.
You squeeze his hand, taking comfort in the familiar feeling of it in yours. I needed it just as much as you do. Good luck with your grading.
I'll be thinking of you to help me get through it.
It's difficult to leave. You just give him one last smile and then make your way out of the chess club, grateful for the moment you got to steal with Ian. You slam into your door, exhausted, and you're ready to crack open a bottle of wine when... There you are. Didn't you get any of my texts? If this is about the T's latest post, I've already seen it. Forget the post. What the hell is this?
Swear to God if it's about the post.
She shoves her phone under your nose, you scan the screen, your heart racing, and, you scan. It's a webpage of Octavia Oliver, a renowned fashion designer. She has a show coming up, and... Okay, so you want to sit front row, or... I'm sure I can swing that. Blair, Look at the description. You scan the block of text listing some of the New York's top models: Mimi Khalid, Leslie Bundudite, Anduit Rosita, and let me guess else. Blair Hughes. She listed me as a model? Yay. Wait, how did X move up still? I mean, they're still 5 times underneath me, or whatever, but I still don't understand. Without further ado, please remember to like, share, and subscribe this video. Head down description below, links to social media, Discord, if you'd like to support me and my content, would be greatly appreciated. I put a lot of effort into all this stuff, you know. Unfortunately, today's thing was a little bit late. I had to do a little bit of editing and whatnot. Pretty much, I first recorded it, and I forgot to unpause it, right, at the Ohio scene. So pretty much I had to go all the way back, use a key, and go all the way back, and yeah, because thankfully I caught it before I continued on. I mean, sadly, I still had to redo everything, but I had to go back and do it all, because, you know, I didn't want to be like, hey guys, today's screw up, basically there's about 10 to 20 minutes of content missing from this, including a diamond choice, so yeah. So the other chapter, pretty much my key is only available in an hour, so I'm going to take some time, go run some errands real quick, and basically the other chapter will be up ASAP. And then hopefully, if you guys would like, you can tune into Twitch, where I've been live streaming quite a few new games. And it'd be greatly appreciated if you would come to check those out, you know, become a part of the community. Also, I wanted to let you know, if you've stayed this long, that, one, I'm giving a lot of games away in our Discord server. There is a link down below for that. It's a great place where you can come meet me, as well as a lot of other people, chat, share things, and whatnot. But also, we will be doing movie nights here soon. Especially because today is, or well, this month is October. I'd like to do some, like, spooky movies and things like that. And it'd be kind of cool. And then also, because of Matrix, and I'm a huge fan of Matrix 4 coming out this December, then I'm going to be streaming all Matrix 1 through 3. So, please, again, consider dropping by our Discord, consider dropping by our Twitch, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace out.